and I didn't know that pigs are slaughtered by being poisoned by carbon monoxide.
Well, have you ever seen anything like that before?
Yeah, I knew most of these facts, but I have a problem with your movement.
Why is that?
Because you are here in Britain, you are not in Beijing, and you are not in Delhi. Delhi.
Neither are you.
Neither am I, but I'm not campaigning against slaughtering of animals. My point is that you want to eradicate this, the animal husbandry. Is it how it's called?
Yeah.
Here, the farming. Okay, the farming. It's part of the farming. The farming here in Britain, but you don't want to eradicate it in China.
No, we do want to eradicate
Which
it.
tells me that you are anti-British and pro-Chinese, for example.
Okay, that's your opinion if you want to think of that.
Well, I know that you haven't thought of it, but this will be the actual result of your campaigns. Yeah, actually, these industries will be exported to the third world.
Okay, well, do you respect animals?
I respect Britain.
Do you respect animals?
I respect Britain, and I want the British economy to be powerful.
Do you respect animals?
I'm sure that
No, are you answering my question? Yes or no? Do you respect animals?
What do you define respect?
Well, how
Respect
do you define respect?
Respect could mean many things. For example, fear. Yes, I fear animals because animals could kill you. For example,
That's not respect. Fear is not respect.
well, how do you define respect?
I know. Caring for them, not wanting harm to come to them.
Okay.
Valuing their life as their
Well,
life.
I wouldn't torture animal for fun. That's depressing. That's if I have to kill an animal, I would kill it in the fastest way possible.
Kill them. They are not an it.
Sorry?
They are not it. They are them. They are an individual. They are not an object.
Well, they're mostly function of genes. They don't have this uniqueness that human beings
Well,
have.
they are. Humans are animals. And they have the same emotions as animals.
Well, emotions, yes,
They
because
have-
physiologically
they
they're
can
like
love,
us.
They can have friends. They can have favorites. They can have a favorite food. They can dislike something, just like we can. Just
Well,
like
not
humans.
exactly.
Well,
Not
yes,
exactly.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
if you let me share my opinion, I will tell you what my argument would be. For example, take me and you. We have distinct cultural differences. We see the world in a radically different way. You have been born and raised here in this country. I have been born and raised in another country. As a result, we see the world in a totally different way. We contradict each other. We disagree. We are different individuals. This is what makes us individuals, by the way, because we are different. Two piglets are more or less the same. Yes, they have some
Well, I can see the same
genetic
about humans. I can see the same about humans.
variation.
Two people from China are the exact same. I'm not going to go into.
No, they're not exact same because
Why
they
are
had
piglets?
different upbringing. They had a plethora of different experiences that made
Why are animals not different then? Because they have different upbringings and they have.
Well, I'm trying to explain this because animals are mostly function of their genes. For example, how big a pig will be, is determined by the genes, or of course by the availability of food. But if the availability of food is not an issue, it's determined by genes. Are you with me?
No, because that can be applied to humans as well.
No, it turns out it can't, because people who are depressed, for example, overeat. And
But people who are depressed and don't overeat.
and people who have different cultural beliefs, they eat a lot more. For example, there are cultures in the world where being fat is considered a show of social status, and people get fat because this makes them have greater standing in society.
Well, that's. I think that's irrelevant.
That doesn't exist in the animal kingdom. Would you agree?
I think that's irrelevant because I'm trying to talk about.
That's
animals.
irrelevant. Okay.
Because I'm trying to talk about animals and I'm trying to talk about animal exploitation.
Well, I'm talking about animals. We are animals, but unlike the other animals, we are not just animals.
We
have language.
And animals
See,
have language.
two pigs cannot have this conversation we are having right
Two
now.
pigs can have a conversation. Two pigs can say, I like this, I don't like this.
Yeah, but that's the extent of the conversation. I mean,
does
dogs
that-
can do this, rats can do this.
Okay, so do you think it's acceptable to exploit other animals?
I think that if it's acceptable in China, it should be acceptable here, and if it's not acceptable here, it should not be acceptable in China.
What do you think?
This is what I think. I just told you what I think.
Regardless
It's just not what you want to think, because you have an agenda, and your whole argument is shaped by this agenda. You want to convince the public by doing all this. This is campaigning. See, I have been born under socialism. I can see through this.
Okay.
This is campaigning in order to
So you think
propaganda of sorts.
So do you think it's okay to
in order to destroy the farming in Britain. You are not against
destroy the animal agriculture industry that harms animals.
But this is what you think, and you dilute it. In fact, all you will achieve is to destroy the farming in Britain.
Okay, I think we're done here.
So
I don't want to
that
continue having this conversation. You're welcome to Prize. Thank you for coming round.
You're welcome. Thank you.